Good evening, YouTube. You guys end up watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Today, we are going over the top 5 underrated strategies for the March 21st, 2017 Forbidden List. This is going to be completely awesome because we have so many archetypes that completely get underrated by all of the meta decks. Now, I'm saying that term loosely. There are a couple of rules to this top 5 challenge. The main rule is that the deck can't have consistently or shown any signs of being a top deck. So for example, even though Zoodiac is hit, and I still would consider it a top deck, or an underrated deck as per se, it can't be on this list because it was such a dominant force. Same thing goes for Infernoids and Paleozoics, but that's genuinely just about it. Everything else seems to be fair game. With that being said, let's get to the top 5 most underrated strategies in this format. Number 5 on this list is Burning Abyss in all variants alike. And that's actually one reason why it's on the list. There are so many Burning Abyss variants, whether it's Burning Abyss Phantom Knight, 60 card Burning Abyss, PK Speed Ragers, which is Phantom Knight, Fluffles, which has nothing to do with Burning Abyss, but Dante is still included. There are so many variants of the deck that it just can't be stopped. It always finds its way into the meta scene one way or another. That's why you can never count the deck out. That, with the access to cards like Dark Law and Vanity's Fiend, this deck can really ruin your opponent's day if given the opportunity. I feel like this is a great deck not only because it didn't get hit by the list, I mean, it's been who knows how long and Dante has not been touched, but also it receives support inside of the cards like Foolish Burial Goods and That Grass is Greener. This deck is primed to make some type of appearance at least before we have another Forbidden List. Number 4 on this list reminds me of the little engine that could. Why? Because they have pilots. No? Nobody gets it? All right, anyways, Cosmos are an extremely underrated deck because their huge ships are untargetable. That's right, 3K beaters that can't be targeted. What's worse than that? I don't know. Add the fact that one of them can completely shut down a Paleozoic deck, the other one is easy spot removal, but even worse, all of the ships float. So when they're destroyed by battle or card effect, they get to special summon a level or a monster lower than their level from your deck to the side of the field. Oh man, how did this deck never be meta? That's crazy, right? It never really was meta. The next best thing about this deck is that it doesn't need an extra deck, but the cards that you can play in the extra deck makes it very good. For example, cards like Cyber Dragon Infinity, Constellar Pleiades, you can even run cards like Leviair, Breaksword, because it has an infinite amount of monsters and combinations that you can use for almost every rank inside of the deck. It's a really optimal choice for this format. Number 3 on this list actually got completely obliterated in the very first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! No, not Exodia. Exodia was doing the obliterating against Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's right. Blue Eyes is still a very competitive. Did you guys get that joke? I just want to stop. Like, did you obliterate? Because Exodia, Alright, anyways, Blue Eyes White Dragon is a very good deck because you can do almost similar to Cosmo. Summon huge monsters that can't be destroyed by card effects through copies or cards called Return of the Dragon Lords. Also, it has great Synchros and XC capabilities. And before I actually go later into this video, I just wanted to let you guys know, you guys are horrible people. You could have let me know something was in my beer. I mean, look, I'm providing you guys content almost every day, 4 times a week and all that other stuff, and you guys couldn't let me know there was something in my beer? Huh? Alright, anyways, this deck is really good at not only doing that, but making some amazing fusion plays. Even when you mix it with the Invoked archetype, you can make Invoked Mechaba, which is probably easily the second or first or 0.5. It's one of the best invoked monsters that ever existed. Being able to negate and banish your opponent's card effects, oh my god, that's amazing. Now couple that with the fact of cards like Hope Harbinger, Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, Azure Eyes, and cards like Black Rose Moonlight and Michael Lightsworn, this deck has a lot of cards in its utility. It's definitely one of my favorite decks coming into this format.
Hey bros, I just got one question.
What?
How could there?
Hey! I don't care how they could have told me, okay? They could have sent me a Gmail, time capsule. Look, if any of you guys are Samurai Jack, go back to he went to the future.
No, but it always says back to the past. Wait.
So what the?
No,
Whoa!
the song is saying back to the past.
It says back to the past, but he's in the future because he's in the past of the future. Oh my God. Number 2. Actually, I really didn't want to put it at number 2. I had to put it at number 1. But you know, see how my marketing agency worked? They were like, Cali Effect. They sat me down. It was like, Cali Effect, this deck is really good. We really believe into it. But you can't put it as number 1. And I was like, why? And I was like, because you cray-cray. And I'm like, dang, baby, I'm cray-cray. And I was like, yay, yay. So Magicians is number 2 because Wisdom Eye is at 2, and that brings so much versatility to the deck. Being able to search any of, did I really just say, bro, cray-cray? Well, anyways, being able to play any of your Magicians and utilize them from your deck to your side of the field. And yes, before you guys get into it, oh, Unicorn Kirin is banned, it's the most broken card. Plot twist, all of the scales between a 1 and 8. So, you know, Apex Avian is still a card. I'm not saying it's as good as Kirin, but Apex Avian does have its perks over Kirin, being a 2700 monster that negates card effects by returning itself to the hand. So you guys think about that, okay? You guys think about that. It's a reason why it's never on the list, and it's a reason why Kirin's on the list. See? The next best thing about it is that this deck is still receiving support. I mean, seriously, picture this deck like a 16-year-old, wall raging with hormones and such. And then the new support comes out and it becomes a grown man doing Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube videos for the rest of his life because he needs to support his family. How did you put that into perspective? You really did have a life, man. You could have been Samurai Jack. Back to the past. Back to the past. Number 1 has been here before. It has tasted victory of being number 1 inside of the top 5 underrated decks of this format. Why? Because it's still underrated. You guys have still been sleeping on this deck. This deck has climbed from bounds and bounds and bounds, fell back down, and then climbed back up only to fall back down, and then climbed back only to fall back down. And then once, on the top of the icy slopes of the mountain, when it's hell and storming and draining on this deck. Now that you think about it, if it was really that wet, these Fluffle monsters would not be able to survive. I'm just saying, I mean, they are fluff. Fluffles is number 1 for a myriad of reasons. First of all, this deck is still receiving support. I don't know how many teddy bears you have to make for this deck to be dangerous, but it's definitely getting more teddy bears, and very scary teddy bears, okay? The next best thing about this deck is that it can still OTK immensely, and even faster now. This card called Fight for Patchwork, the spell card, that like searches an edge him, and then polymerization, then it says activate polymerization to screw over your opponent. You know, it's still out there. The next best thing is that while people say it's weak to Dimensional Barrier, you can Synchro and Exceed inside of this deck. So you can force them to debarrier your Exceed or Synchro play, and then OTK them. Or you can force them to stop the fusion play, and then make a Synchro and Exceed. Something like Crystal Wing will do, you know. That's normally what people drop on you when you debarrier them. And then I really want to point out that this deck is outrageous. Not because of how the deck is, but because Maxie's the one. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, I don't want to say the second coming of the Cali Effect, but the remake of my channel. But most importantly, I really hope you guys enjoyed the top 5 because top 5 is here to stay. Like I always say, top 5 lists are pretty subjective. So I want to see your top 5 list down below in the comment section. Please like, comment, subscribe. But most of all, I don't want to say enjoy. Let's go and stay classy. We'll work something else in. Stay classy, Yu-Gi-Oh players. None of y'all niggas is classy.